Hello Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is your love life reading for the second half of November. Slightly different format this time. There is an explanation in the description if you're interested to know why that is. But for now, I'm going to get straight into your reading. So the overriding energy of this reading, and it is a kind of strange reading, but I'll kind of explain that as we go along. The overriding energy for the reading is the Hermit. Now the Hermit may show that a lot of you are feeling alone. Like, even if you're with someone, there may be that sense of loneliness, and it may not be that you've been left alone. It may be that you have withdrawn and you need some time to yourself. Maybe you're trying to figure out what's happening in your relationship or what you want from your love life, or you're just tired and you just need that time to recap and reassess. I mean, you are an air sign, Libra. Air signs are known to do that when they need to figure something out, they will retreat and kind of mull it over. The Hermit is also a very spiritual card. It can speak of like just meditating or, just escaping into yourself to try to figure out the answers. And what it does say to you is that you do have the answers. You have the power and the knowledge to know what to do. So I always feel that this card is always a very strong card. It's kind of an indicator of inner strength and inner knowledge, and using that to get what you want from your life and in your love life, as this reading is a love life reading. The card at the heart of the reading, or the problem circumstance, is the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine of Cups is the wish card. So you're thinking, why is that a problem? Or, why is that coming up in this position? Now it may be that you've been trying to manifest something in your love life, or you've been wishing for something, or you're so focused on what it is that you want and it's not happening, or you're trying to figure out why it's not happening, why you're not getting what you want, or you may be just even trying to figure out what it is that you want. But the Nine of Cups is usually the wish card. It's about having all your needs fulfilled, getting exactly what you want. Now, some people argue that that's not a great thing to get everything that you want, but So if this card is about receiving what you want, getting what you want, I feel like a lot of you aren't getting that. Or it seems like you're kind of promised that, but then something goes wrong. Or you feel like you're doing everything to achieve what you want and to manifest what you want, but something keeps going wrong. Like something is just not right here. It's usually a great card, and even in this position, it is a great card. And it tells me that you're on your way to getting what you want. That is there. But for whatever reason, it's taking time, and that's a bit of an issue here. We have in the past the Two of Swords. It feels like, Librans, don't hate me for saying this, but it makes me wonder if you guys are doing all the thought work. Maybe you're meditating, maybe you're doing the affirmations, or whatever it is, whatever your practice is to manifest whatever you want in your life. Maybe you're doing all that, but your actions are saying something else. Because in the past, we have the Two of Swords. Now, this can talk about conflict. This can talk about breakup. So some of you may have gone through a breakup. Some of you may have been working really hard to keep your relationship together, but that's not been easy. If we look at this lady, she's like a ballerina on her toes. So she's holding this kind of position, and she's holding out the swords at either side. Like, that's not a position someone can hold forever. So if you are keeping the balance, been trying to keep the harmony within a relationship or within a situation, you're not going to be able, you haven't been able to do that forever. For some of you, I think it was necessary to break up with someone. Some of you, I think it still is necessary for you to break up with someone, but you've just not done it yet. And that's not for me to say. I mean, everyone knows their own situation. And when the time is right, you will be able to do whatever you need to do. But this may also be about how tired you are in yourself. You're just tired. You're just done. You just are thinking, I can't keep putting in all the work or doing this all myself. So I'm getting that's the energy that a lot of Librans have passed through. I have a horrible feeling that Libras are going to hate me after this reading, but I do try to give hope. I mean, I do understand that people that come for these readings, people that come to us readers for personal readings, you guys come for hope. So it's up to us to get you the messages to show you where there is hope, where you can affect change, how you can get the life that you want. But sometimes the best thing we can do as readers is just to tell you how bad the energies are, like how bad everything is, so that you can say, if it's like, scrap this, let's start afresh, or, solve the problems. But you need to know what the problems are first before you can solve them. Now, it may be that this doesn't resonate with a lot of you. A lot of you this doesn't resonate with. This may be a message for a very specific group of people that need to hear this. So please only take from it what you can, and if it doesn't resonate with you, just ignore it. I apologize that it doesn't resonate with you, and I hope you can get the messages that you require this month. But these are the messages that came through for me, so I will continue imparting them in the best way that I can. So anyway, we've gone from this energy of balance, of conflict, of just hardship. And where you are right now is collapsed on a bar like this guy, and maybe literally, maybe not. But it's that sense of grief. It's that sense of missed opportunity, of regret. So for some of you, there has been a breakup and you're kind of going through the grieving process right now. But I say this every time. As much as you're grieving, as much as you've lost something, please be aware that all is not lost. The message of the Five of Cups is all is not lost. Give yourself time, grieve over what has been lost, but then look around and realize that you still have things that are worth something. You still have love in your life. And there may even be new love coming in your life if that's what you're looking for. If you're in a relationship and things have been difficult, there's still hope there. There's still things that can be fixed, because you have the Two of Cups being offered to this guy by this lady, but he doesn't see them because he's so lost in the problems, in what he has lost, in his regret. So it may very much be at this time that there is something new coming in, that there is hope for you, but you just feel so down and just like, and I can understand, there's no judgment here whatsoever. Going through the Two of Swords and then enduring the Five of Cups, that is not the easiest thing to do. So of course you feel kind of, downtrodden and smashed to a pulp and just want to be collapsed on a bar somewhere. I think there's very few people who wouldn't want to do that. But the energy that comes in the future is Temperance. I love Temperance. There was an angel on the Temperance card, and that angel indicates guidance, protection. And if we look at this card is very similar to the Two of Swords, if you think about it. In the Two of Swords, she's balancing the two swords, but she's blindfolded and she's under the light of the moon, and she could be confused and she doesn't know what's happening, and, it's painful. She can't keep that position forever. But look at this lady. We have, this angel, I should say, in the Temperance card. The way she's standing, she has one foot very solidly on land. She has one foot dipped in the water, but the way she's standing, it looks like she could do that forever. She's balancing, what that usually is, I don't know what it is in this card, but usually it's two urns or two jugs, and there's water going from one to the other. But the way she has them balanced, like she's not even touching them. She just has her hands out and is like, voila, like, hey presto, here you go. And she can do this. And it's like making the impossible possible. So where there has been all this strife for you, Libra, where you have had all this worry and not knowing what you're doing, and maybe conflict, and it could even be inner conflict. If you're single, this doesn't have to be conflict with a partner. It can be inner conflict, like you don't know what to do. You're second guessing yourself. All the while, you want to be positive and you want your Nine of Cups, but everything around you seems to be going wrong. And you may be questioning that, when do I give up? Isn't it bad to give up? Shouldn't I stay in this and fight? That if I love this person, wouldn't I fight for them? Or if you're single, it would be, I want love, so shouldn't I be working hard to get love? Shouldn't I be feeling like this? So it's been a very confusing time. But yeah, the Temperance card is out in the sunshine. Everything's illuminated. There's a potential for anything in this card. And it's harmony, it's peace, it's balance, but it's all things in moderation. So if you've been really focusing on your love life, or it's been taking up a lot of your attention, that may lessen out. It may be other factors that you're looking at, other areas of your life too. And that's going to give you that solid footing, like how she has her foot very firmly on the earth and one foot in the water. So that's like, if we see the earth as being grounded, dealing with practical things in our life, but with one foot still in the water, and water are our emotions, our love life, what we want emotionally. So there is that kind of balance between all these different areas. We look at the next card that comes up, and that is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is the energy that crowns you, and it will be the energy that you kind of take with you towards the end of the month. The Five of Pentacles is the card of lack. It's emotional poverty or even financial poverty. Maybe you don't have enough money and that's what's bothering you. That even though you're emotionally at a more balanced place, you don't have the finances to make your love life work. Maybe that's a problem that's coming up here. But if it's not the finances, it can just be you're not receiving the support that you need. You feel like you've been left out in the cold, be it by a partner, just by yourself. You don't have a partner maybe, and that's why you're feeling like that. But what this card always promises you is that help is available. That, yeah, things might be bad. You may not have the support that you need. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to feel that way, that there probably is a good reason for you to feel that way. But there is help available to you. This is why you must ask for that help. If it's money that you need, there may be a financial opportunity coming up for you that will help your love life. Or even if it's just the love and support that you need, that may be coming in too. I find it really interesting that the card that you got from the Romance Angels Oracle cards was pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I think some Librans are very caught up in the wish side of things, like they wish it was like this. Maybe because of all the hardship that you've been through, because of the Two of Swords, because of the Five of Cups, the grieving, you don't want to go back there. You don't want to have a look at what's wrong. You may be like this guy, just, with your head in your hands and just thinking, I can't deal with anything else. And that's understandable, but at some point you will have to. You will have to pay attention to the red flags. That's not to react, be over the top in your reaction to the red flags, but just to note them. Maybe they're problems that can be solved. I mean, with the Temperance card coming in, there will be a solution. You have that guidance. You have that protection. It is all about making the impossible possible, of working at things, of getting it done. But you cannot be the guy that hides his head in his hand no matter how much you want to. Do it for a night, do it for a day. But then after that, you have to notice the red flags and find solutions to them. Again, I don't judge at all. I mean, I don't not at all. I can relate to this so much. Just from how I've been earlier in the year, I think I had this kind of thing going on with myself. So there's no judgment. We all go through it. We all go through it. And sometimes it's not easy. We're encouraged to be positive. We're encouraged to be spiritual. We're encouraged to not to give up, to be fighters, to fight for love. And who knows more about fighting for love than Libra? You guys are the original lovers. You guys are all about the love, all about relationships, all about keeping the balance. But you can't do that at the expense of ignoring the little things that are wrong. And I think it's great that you guys continue to dream. You guys are beautiful dreamers. I mean, I love this whole capacity for love that Libra has. But don't get so caught up in that Nine of Cups energy that you forget everything else. And I think the Five of Pentacles is going to kind of force you to see what is there but show you that you have help, that you don't have to worry about dealing with stuff or taking a look at the things that are wrong, because there is help available to you. Right, so the wisdom of the Oracle card that came up for you was number 30, TikTok. I'm going to read the meanings from the book. So the essential meanings are timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. The relationship message that comes up for you is love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season. It's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart, in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. So I guess what this card's telling you is that I sense that there is a lot of frustration with people with the Nine of Cups, that you want your wish to come true. You feel like you've been doing this forever. You've been the hermit. You've wandered around in the wilderness by yourself. And it's like, well, where the hell's my wish? Why am I not getting this? I've been working hard and trying to manifest this. So this card reminds you that there is divine timing at play within your situation. In the meantime, I don't even want to say this because it's horrible, but just keep doing the work. Pay attention to the red flags. Ask for help if you need it. You deserve help. You deserve love, Libra. And just it can be easy to lose faith. It can be so easy to be that guy crumpled up on the bar thinking that, nothing's ever going to happen. It can be so easy to be that. And do that once in a while. Everyone needs a day off to think, to wallow in a little bit of self-pity, but don't make it a long-term thing. And you won't. You have the Temperance coming in, so that's not going to last forever. But know that there is divine timing in play and things are going to be coming up for you.